This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is June 5th, 2017, and we got a really big game update today. We see the first release of RuneScape expansions, the first expansion being Menaphos. We got a lot to cover today, so let's just jump right into it. So first off, to get started, you need to have completed the quests Stolen Heart and Diamond in the Rough. That will give you access to an entry quest that'll allow you access to Menaphos. That quest is called Jack of Spades. If you meet those two previous requirements, simply speak to Amir in the Alcarid Palace to start the Jack of Trades quest. If you stay tuned on my channel, I will go over this quest in the coming days. I will do a playthrough of it, as well as 3 other Menaphos quests that is coming with this expansion titled Crocodile Tears, Our Man in the North, and Fight Club. So if you're interested in those quest playthroughs, then just stay tuned on my channel. Those will roll out in due time. Next up, we have Slayer is now being upped to 120 with this expansion, so it's now officially a level 120 skill at the maximum, and with it is a new Slayer dungeon. To access this new Slayer dungeon, it is situated in Sophonem right next to Menaphos and will require 88 Slayer to access, as well as Ixlarin's Little Helper quest complete. On top of that, there's a new mini game in Menaphos called Shifting Tombs that has you running through different tombs under a certain time limit before it collapses, collecting various things and doing various tasks. To do this mini game, you need level 50 in Agility, Construction, Crafting, Divination, Dungeoneering, Prayer, Runecrafting, and Thieving. And the following requirements that you want to do to be able to access everything Menaphos has to offer is you want to complete the quests Dealing with Scabaras, Missing My Mummy, Do No Evil, and Spirits of Elid, as well as having 72 Fishing and 73 Hunter. It's also extremely important to note that any skilling activities within Menaphos and the Sophonem Slayer dungeon for the next 8 weeks will have a 5% XP boost. That's any skills you train within those areas. That's the Sophonem Slayer dungeon and Menaphos City. So anything you want to train, you do want to do it here in Menaphos. But yeah, guys, not much else to say about Menaphos. I will be covering over loads of stuff on the channel, so if you want to stay tuned for that, hit that subscribe button, and I promise to cover a whole bunch of stuff. Next thing I want to talk about, and it's important to note, is something known as Open Weekend. This starts this weekend, June 9th at 12 in-game time. So this weekend they're running an open weekend that's 72 hours where free-to-play accounts can opt in and experience RuneScape members content. So that's unprecedented. They never done anything like this before. If you got somebody who's a free-to-play player or a friend that might like RuneScape, you should let them know about RuneScape this weekend. They have full access to members content for an entire 72 hours. No better time to get one of your friends to start jumping in and trying out RuneScape for the first time, perhaps. So remember, that is this weekend, June 9th, starting at 12 o'clock game time. So yeah, guys, with that out of the way, which is a big thing, by the way, jump in and get Menaphos. Get everybody you know and their mothers in Menaphos. It's gonna be awesome. But like I normally do, we're gonna jump into the patch notes and cover those real quick. So first up, achievements which still start with the old task diary system will now have their difficulty listed at the beginning of their title. Diango now keeps the Alculus amulet if it's destroyed by the player. They fixed an issue that was causing active loot share to block Archeon mammoths from performing special attacks. Players that had missed out on obtaining the fairest of them all title due to the Chinchompa hunt requirement will now have their title unlocked upon login, provided all other requirements have been met. The Alcaridian Desert has been graphically updated. Granite and Sandstone now have a left-click drop. Combat encounters during Stolen Hearts and Diamond in the Rough quests no longer give combat XP. Simona has a high chance of assigning the new Slayer monsters as a task. The Elite Dark Beast has a cooldown between when it can do its special attack. Camels, crocodiles, giant lizards, vultures, jackals, locusts, and scarabs have been graphically updated. Bonfire icons have been added to the world map. The damage cap on Tuska's Wrath has been increased to 15k. Crystallized timer bar now displays the correct time remaining if the resource is consumed by another player, and Divination Wisps spawn closer to the Sophonem crater. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up for this game update. Like I said, if you're interested in more Menaphos coverage, I will be rolling that out in the coming days and weeks. I'm really excited about this update. I'm gonna get all in Menaphos. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Anyways, that wraps it up for the video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, you're already in the right place, so hit hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you watching the video, my dogs. I am out. Peace.